here, Avon, Independent Sales Representative. I am starting with Campaign 4 of 2015. I want to bring you the ideas that I have for helping you to sell a brochure. I kind of like to put little post-it notes at the top that I get for free at the doctor's offices that I sell to, but just to kind of refresh my memory whenever I follow up with my customers. So basically, if somebody has received a brochure from me and I haven't heard from them and I haven't received their order when I deliver their previous order or when I'm out in the field doing my territories, I will follow up and I will call and ask them. And I can promise you that there are days where I kind of like call the people the night before, and if they're not going to be home, they leave me a check. And if they have forgotten to give me an order with the callback note that I provided in the brochure, I will have to call them and follow up, especially on the ones that I know order every campaign. So I can tell you I've had $200 in orders prior to the order, and I've picked up the phone and had $2,000 by the end of before the campaign goes in. Yes, you did hear me right. $200 on the screen. I make my phone calls. I'm up to $2,000. At 50% profit, you do the math, minus my expenses. So let's start with Campaign 4 2015, as it is my goal to help as many people make it not. I hope that you go further than President's Club. I hope that you see the benefits of even growing your business to Honor Society and even Rose Circle. Rose Circle is guaranteed 45%. Meanwhile, when you are President's Club, you're guaranteed 40%. Know that every campaign, if you are at least at $285 in sales, that you are at 35% profit. I'm sorry, that's $290 now. I apologize. That was the change. And it's $440 to get 40% profit. Okay, so let's go. Campaign 4 is a big sell catalog in the very front pages. Keep in mind, anything that doesn't come in does not count towards your reward sales and does not count towards your commission. So why don't we focus on the back of the brochure first? What is on special that is renewable is the skincare. And it's actually buy one, get one for $7. And these are the products that run out. And it's mostly the clinical and new. And just going to show you, you need to be buying samples of this if you don't already. And I will do a skincare video as well. But the way I would sell this is, I know my customers who will take advantage of buy one, get one for $5. I'll already know, I'll just call them if I haven't heard from them, and I'll say, hey Karen, your resurfacing fluid is on special, and so is your Thermoform. So would you like to buy one, get one for $7? And of course she's going to say yes. The other one that she loves her eyes, she's older than me and her eyes look younger than mine. She loves this brand new AF33 Pro Line Eraser treatment, and she uses the Pro Lift for her eyes. So she will be one of these ladies still are working, and they also can afford to spend that much money. Now, I have retired because I've been with Avon 24 years. I have people who used to be able to take advantage of that. Now they're on more of a fixed income, but they still love our wrinkle corrector, Thermoform. And so what I do is those ladies, I call them and I say, hey, you know what, if you want to buy one, I have someone else who wants to buy one, and I'll take the higher priced item, add the $7, divide it by 2, and then I'll tell them this is what they can get it for, which is usually under $20, and they can handle that. So the skincare is something that it's because of the higher price, and yet it's 3/4 less than Macy's, and does a great, we have state-of-the-art skincare, does a great job in helping you to improve the way your skin looks. These are the things that run out and they need to be bought again. So I highly recommend the skincare first. Then the other things in the brochure that are on special, and I highly recommend getting samples of this too, are you want a suggestive sell. I just dropped the book. You want a suggestive sell. The foundation, the concealer, the bronzing beads, Those are other items that you can do the same thing. Split the price if you have to, but more, I would rather you call each customer and say, hey, our flawless is on special this campaign. Would you like to get one? Buy one and get the second one for $2.99. Well, that's a bargain, and they usually say yes. But if they're on a fixed income, you can always split it with two different people. And while I'm on this, you know you can back order for two campaigns. If you're not already selling our foundation, I want to give you two hints. The extra lasting foundation is very good for somebody who works outside and maybe sweats, somebody who works around steam, somebody who is in menopause, somebody who swims or is active at the gym, somebody who leaves their house at 6 a.m. in the morning and doesn't come home until 6 o'clock at night. The foundation really stays. That is the same with the Flawless. The Flawless, in my opinion, is very concealing. I'm very red throughout here, and I use the Flawless. And I set it with our loose powder, which helps to set it, and I feel that by the end of the day I still look pretty fresh, but the extra lasting is definitely for somebody who needs to watch humidity, sweating, and things like that. So think about that, those two hints that I've given you, and buy samples and try to go to the book. This might be a little time consuming right now, but you know what? When they find the foundation that is the formula that they like and the color that they need, and even if you judge wrong on the color, you can always go up or down. We have a 100% guarantee, so you will be able to exchange that for the other color if you need to. But this is being of service. If somebody missed a product in the last brochure, you can always suggest to sell that too. When you buy these samples and they like the foundation, offer them the campaign 4 pricing. Let me grab my book. Okay, thanks. On the back of every brochure is usually a great bargain, and the gel nail polish is only $3.99. Limited colors, but it stays on really long. That's what people love about gel nail polish. Every year around Valentine's Day, we have a very seductive fragrance in the Skin So Soft line. Unfortunately, there wasn't a scent, but it describes to you that it is vanilla and exotic fruits. Usually my customers always just buy that every year because they've had it before. Point out bargains. Everybody needs softer feet, and lavender is a calming scent. We have the balm, the clay mask, the overnight cream, and this little muscle, it's a roller that's a light purple, and you can take your feet over it. It's great for people with arthritis, and it is also great for just your tired feet. You put the balm on the edges to help soften the cracked heels, but you use the cream all over, and then when you have a chance, put the clay mask on and let it dry, and then rinse it off, and your feet are going to be a lot softer. I'm hoping that me sharing some of the tips that I use and how I sell my products will help you sell Campaign 4 as well. Now, the Glimmer Sticks are 4 for $10, making them $2 each, $2.50 each, I apologize. Where I was going with that was that if somebody can't afford $10, which mostly everybody can, you can always say to people, $2.50 this campaign, and then take orders for 1, 2, or 3, or however you want to do it. And then suggest a sell on the very next page, the Effective Moisture Lotion to remove their mascara and also remove their Glimmer Sticks and their eye makeup. So getting, oh, and I wanted to point out our mascaras are on special this campaign. 2 mascaras that I use are the Aero Volume first, that's my first coat. Then I apply all of my eyeshadow and Glimmer Sticks. After that, I apply my next layer, but I use the Big and Daring. So I use Aero Volume to separate, and then I use Big and Daring to really make them pop, 2 coats. So you can suggest to sell that to especially somebody older who they started losing their eyelashes. They don't grow back as fast, and they eventually don't grow back at all. So I've been told. Oh, in Campaign 4, the Extra Lasting Lip Gloss There's a very beautiful shade that I believe works for every skin tone, whether it be warm or cool. It is called Extra Lasting Petal, and it's going to be a really, really nice shade for spring. They don't need to even wear lip gloss underneath of it because it has so much color and so much gloss. That's only $4.99. These are the things that run out. Glazewear is another great value for $2.99. And although it's not on special this campaign, it was on special in campaign 3 and 2, and you can always back order this. If somebody has never tried our plumping lip conditioner or the plumping lip color, why not suggest to them to look at page 29 and pick the color they'd like, but say, I'm going to give it to you, buy one, get one free. You're actually going to back order in campaign 2 or 3 so that you can buy 2 for $7.99. It seems like buy one, get one free when you tell it to the customer. I'd like you to try the lip plumping color or conditioner and then add a color to it. Everything's 100% guaranteed. I notice you've never bought it in the past. These are some of the key words that you can use, and you're being of service to them, and they're going to love their lips afterwards, and they're going to continue to buy it from you. Literally, I can sell 10 tubes to some of my customers just because they want it all year long, and they throw it in their car, in their purse, they have it by their bed. That's the conditioner, the lip conditioner, by their bedside. But it's because I suggest have sold it, because of testimonies from other people. Personally, I don't use it. I actually just use Moisture Therapy Lip Balm. Okay, now, everybody loves a bargain. Now we're going to get to the front of the book. There is something in the front that I could tell you what page it's on, but I'm not going to because I'm going to make you look for it. I thought that would be fun. It matches the color of my shirt, but there are 2 items that I think are nifty gifts for men for Father's Day, and each item is on special, and they were featured at Christmas. These are kind of those things that are just neat to have, and whenever Avon puts out one of these nifty gifts, everybody says to me, where did you get that? And they can't believe that it was in the AVON brochure. Of course, if they're my customer, they already knew about it. But these are the people that I meet along the way that maybe weren't with me 5 or 10 years ago. How about the Paula Abdul shoes? They are on clearance, although the sizes are limited. I know of a few ladies who absolutely love them and said they wish that they could buy them, but they didn't want to spend that much money. Well, now they're on clearance, and now they will spend that much money. So those are featured in the front. Another great product that's in the in the beginning of the book in the sales flyer is our Skin So Soft Silky Shade Gel. It's only $1.99. Have you ever seen how much product you get for that? And I think it says while supplies last, so I'm really sad it looks like it's going away. But at the same time, you can go into your web office and do a customer search of that product. It will bring up everybody. You want to filter it for the last year, because I know people buying 5 at a time off of me. So, you know, especially if they have a house full of daughters. So you want to go in, and this is being of service. You know what, Julie, I know that you bought this for me in the past, and I see that it's in the sales flyer. It says while supplies last. I'm not sure if they'll come in, but would you like me to order you maybe 5 so that you'll have them? And believe me when I tell you, being with Avon for 24 years, if you really love a product that we have and it's while supplies last, stock up on it. They usually don't expire, or even if they have expired, I still use them. They don't seem to have any different effect on me. I think that's a regulation with the government. But anyhow, be of service that way too. If you know you sold it in the past, see who you sold it to and call them and ask them. So trying to think, oh, the boots were buy one and get a second pair for $10. So this is a great time that with the income tax checks coming out, they might want to treat themselves. I actually can think of people who said how much they like these boots, but it was Christmas and they weren't able to spend money on themselves. Well, now they can. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. I just want to check the book out real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I think that'll do it. Wait, oh, real quick. Sterling silver necklaces are 2 for $35. They're towards the back of the book. If you know of a customer who likes crosses or different things like that, you can split the price for $17.50. That's all for now. Have a great day.